All right, we got a no cooling call here, and they've got their house for sale. And somehow, when they came and did a vapor barrier and a dehumidification unit and something else in the crawl space, right after they left, the drain was clogged and the drain pan filled up, so something must have happened. Let's go look. All right, so I can see this stuff has been coming out of the, oh Lord. That thing's completely clogged all the way out to the end. Let's turn the light on, see if we can see it with the camera. So, now you see what I mean. If we can get any of it out, or if it gets clogged worse, or what happens. Let's just cut that off and look at it. Well, we missed it, but you can see all the water. As soon as I cut it, look at that. Shoo-wee. Well, I have to apologize to Shannon. I wear my sunglasses at night because I missed the money shot once again. Now, if I would have had the camera on when I cut that, it was shooting water all the way back to here. I mean, 1.5 feet out of that thing. Got it all over my vacuum, everything. Filled this whole area. This was all dry when I got here. A whole lot drier than that. I don't know what that is. But, boy, that was a dead clog right there. All right, so let's go upstairs and use our totally cool little drain pan pump to empty the drain pan and flush this main line at the same time. All right. Well, we definitely got a pan slap full of water, and float switch did work. So I'm just gonna cut in. I don't know what in the world this is for, because this, if it's going to be unglued, should be higher than that. So anyway, I brought my handy dandy, totally cool attic drain pan kit, whatever we want to call it. Got glue there on the side, got cutters, fittings, both of my hoses that go to the little pump. And got the little pump, as well as the little magnetic thing that holds the tube into the corner. So let's get all this hooked up and pump this thing out. Okay. So I've got the discharge tube hooked going outside, coming out of the pump. There's one going into the pump. Got it in my little magnetic stand holding it into that deep corner. Now the important thing about this is you've absolutely got to be sure that you have your primary cleared before you pump it out like this, or it'll build up a bunch of pressure and blow that off and the water will go everywhere. So we should be good to go. Let's let her rip.
Here it comes. There we go.
What line is that?
That's just what was in the, that was in the pan up in the attic.
Oh.
So when that pan filled up, it's got a switch on it that it'll stop it, but it'll just turn the AC off until it, yeah, until the water's down to the, well, it's supposed to be dry.
Like I was saying, you just really got to make sure your primary is clear before you use it to pump out like this, or you get yourself in a mess. So this is a good quick way to empty that pan and to flush this primary thoroughly at the same time. Bunch of water. Big old 30 by 60. And I have noticed that this little pump will pump a little bit of trash too. A little bit of insulation there that goes up in it and whatnot. It goes right through and it's outside on the ground when you're finished. Pump's a lot smoother when it's in deeper water and not pulling air with it. We're about to get it out. Okay, so there is no doubt this primary is flush clean now. Very little water left in the pan. There's a little bit right here. Not much, so it got it out. And I really like this little kit that I put together for this. And this little pump here. Milwaukee transfer pump or something like that it was called. I really like it. little bag. So all we need now is a coupling out of here, the glue, and put our pump back in the bag and turn this thing back on. All right, it's glued back together, and the pan did work. It did shut it off. Everything's okay up here. Got my kit all back in my little bag here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it back on. I will probably not put a 90 back outside where that one was. Probably just go out there and stick a 45 on the end of it, just so it has a fitting on it. Cheap bag I found at Lowe's or Home Depot or somewhere. Got that nice shoulder strap, so I carry it up and down the ladder. I don't put the glue in it. I like the glue to sit straight up, so put that in the side of the bag. But we've got everything else under the sun in here. Several couplings, 90s, caps, T's, a couple of P-traps, the cutter, the glue, some little short pieces of pipe, my pump, and the 2 tubes, and the little magnetic holder. So good little attic kit right there. All right, she's back on. All right. What all that stuff is, hopefully it rains after I'm through. I got one more call to go on, then I hope it rains, washes all this out, and clears it back out. So, all right, that was fun. Let's go to the next one. Thanks for watching.